According to the latest statistics in our country, Kenya is 70% young people. The bigger percentage of our population are people below 35 years of age. And in this group, we have people who finished high school, we have people who finished university and colleges, but they've got nothing to do because of the high levels of unemployment in our country. This has led to many of our young people getting involved in drugs, getting involved in militias, in gangs. We've gotten so many of them messing up themselves at a very early age. And because of this, a few years ago, we started something called the Doulos Sch of Excellence at Deliverance Church Umoja. The Doulos Sch of Excellence basically is a forum that brings together young people who finished high school and out of high school just to mentor them in spiritual stuff, teach them in leadership, guide them in their careers, expose them to the things of life so that they can be better citizens. And we believe that by so doing, we'll be able to protect some of them from being involved in things that are not right. Doulos Sch of Excellence is designed to cultivate and develop leadership potential in young adults, while preparing them to impact their world for Jesus Christ. The scope of this program is extensive and includes classroom instructions. We give them practical hands-on experience. We give them everything that is designed to help them have a balanced approach in life, in that they develop a godly lifestyle and at the same time being effective in whatever they do in life. And we are calling upon people who can come and partner with us and just help train and stretch this generation.
Doulos is a place whereby we're taught leadership, but with difference. And it also comes with other teachings that comes with the abilities that we can perfect.
We have interesting things that are happening in these years, Doulos. By the grace of God, we've been able to expose them to things to do with media. We teach them on media, film work, script writing, camera work, so on and so forth. We teach them in music, those who are talented in song, in singing. We expose them to that and get people who can sharpen them. We teach them on leadership, and at the same time we allow them to do works in the community. And the students at Doulos have been involved in tremendous stuff in the community. For example, we have something called the Girl Child. Around us, we have primary schools because our program is around a neighborhood that is not so well off. So we have primary schools and high schools where we have students, we have girls who can't afford things like sanitary towels. We are told that every month, girls who can't afford this miss 5 days of their tuition classes. And this is because the parents are wondering, do I buy sanitary towels or do I put food on the table? So we've been able to get some of our students to come up with a program of distributing these sanitary towels. And we are believing God that we'll be able to do this in over 17 schools in our region. And these, as you know, costs money. A sanitary towel is only 75 shillings for one. And we are calling on people who can come and partner with us and be able to raise sanitary towels for 17 schools that have a population of about 2,500 girls. Apart from that, we have students who can't pay their high school fees. And the students at Doulos Sch of Excellence have been doing manual work, coming up with ideas just to build up finances, bring in resources, and start up something sort of a scholarship fund for some of these kids. This time round, we've been able to pick 2 of them that we've been able to pay part of their school fees, but we are calling upon people who would want to partner with a venture like this and just help our young people get to school, help our young people finish their education. We've been also able to get them involved in helping children, especially in children's homes and some of the slums that are around us, raise money to buy food and support kids. And we are looking forward to being able to incubating some of these children in a place, maybe every other day, just to teach them on things to do with God, teach them on things to do with education, feed them in that place, and then during the evening, release them to their parents. All this is just meant to give our young people exposure so that they see the other side of life, and at the same time, develop and provoke leadership in their lives so they can be better and effective citizens. I've been able to reach about 80 young people. Running Doulos costs money, a lot of money, because you've got to get people, pay the facilitators, do their programs, buy stuff for their programs, feed them in their program, all the things that they need. And 70% of the young people come for Doulos for information are not even able to afford to pay for Doulos. And because we have a heart to train these young people, we've made sure that no one is sent home because their parents can't afford it or they themselves can't afford it. So we keep on keeping these kids, but the cost is becoming great and the need is becoming greater by the day. The need for finances to keep these kids and keep these young people in the program is becoming bigger and bigger by the day. And you know what? God could touch you and you could say, I could pay for one student. One student in Doulos per month costs some, for the entire period, costs something in the region of about $200, or in Kenya shillings, something like about 17,000 Kenya shillings. And you could say I could pay a full scholarship for a student, or I could do half, I could do a quarter, just to make sure that we keep these students within, we're able to teach them, we don't release them to the streets. Some of them become idle out there and they get engaged in things that are not important, things that mess up their future. So come on board and help us. Let's train this generation. We are trusting God that in the next 5 years, we should be able to train and graduate at least 2,000 young people from this forum that we call Doulos. And this can only be done by your help. As God touches you, as God touches people out there, as He gives us the grace to do it, we will be able to do this. We'll be able to turn an entire neighborhood up, right side up, and make sure that we have young people who are responsible, young people who are leading their families to Christ, young people who are leaders in this nation, whose leadership potential will be realized in this institution. Who knows, you could be paying for somebody to become a future minister, a future president, a future pastor, a future bishop in our country. Somebody will lead others to Christ. I urge you, come on board, help us reach this generation, help us transform a generation that will change the world for Jesus Christ. Thank you. God bless you. We look forward to working with you. May the good Lord bless you indeed.